And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Second down at 4.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
To the air again, Herbert.
That's swung out to Mostert. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Trey McBride.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
To try again after the sack. Herbert. Quick slant here to Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Herbert on 1st down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. In motion, Hill. Again, Herbert steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Alec Pierce from 6 yards away.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Back to Mixon on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Murray. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Trey McBride, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Herbert throwing again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They snap it to Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. This complete to Lockett.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Murray now. Able to find Walter. That's complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great
touchdown, Washington.
Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Murray now on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Herbert on third down now. Smith catches left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert back to the air. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left.
Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Herbert now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jeff Smith.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Washington on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Murray now on 1st down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They still can't get it.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. On Herbert, his third interception.